In the vast, deep blue of the North Atlantic, hundreds of miles from the nearest continental shore, lies a solitary archipelago of remarkable beauty. It is a fishhook-shaped chain of islands, a tiny, isolated outpost born of a submerged volcano, capped with limestone and fringed with the northernmost coral reefs in the world. This is a land known to the world for its pink sand beaches, its impossibly turquoise waters, and its reputation as a tranquil paradise. This is Bermuda. From the air, it appears as a jewel, a splash of vibrant color in an endless ocean. The light here has a unique, soft clarity, intensified by the reflection of the sun off the surrounding sea, making the pastel colors of the buildings and the lushness of the landscape feel almost dreamlike. The air itself is a sensory experience, thick with the scent of salt and the sweet fragrance of hibiscus and oleander. At night, it is filled with the symphonic chirping of tiny tree frogs. But to look beyond the postcard image is to discover a complex and sophisticated society, one that has built a unique and resilient way of life on one of the most remote inhabited islands on Earth. This is a story not of a vacation destination, but of a home. It is a story of a deep and enduring connection to the ocean that defines it, to the culture that shapes it, and to the proud, warm, and resourceful people who have made this island their own. This is the story of daily life in Bermuda. Life in Bermuda is governed by a unique rhythm, a delicate blend of island tranquility and professional ambition. The day begins with the gentle hum of a society on the move. In the capital city of Hamilton, the morning rush is a distinctly Bermudian affair. Instead of sprawling highways, there are narrow, winding roads where the primary mode of transport is the scooter. A steady, buzzing stream of them flows into the city, carrying office workers in suits and helmets, a visual representation of the island's practical approach to its spatial limitations. The iconic pink and blue public buses, known for their punctuality, navigate the tight turns with practiced ease, and the Sea Express ferries offer a serene, scenic commute across the Great Sound. For many, this journey across the water, with the morning sun glinting off the surface and the pastel-colored homes dotting the shoreline, is the most peaceful part of the day. The atmosphere is one of polite, orderly purpose. A deep-seated culture of courtesy prevails, an unspoken social contract that oils the gears of daily life. It is an unwritten rule to greet everyone you pass on the road, whether a driver, a cyclist, or a pedestrian, with a nod, a wave, or a good morning. This simple act of acknowledgement is a cornerstone of the island's social fabric, a small but constant reinforcement of a community where everyone is seen and recognized. In the smaller parishes, the 9 distinct districts that form the island's administrative and cultural backbone, the pace is gentler still. In villages, like Somerset or Flats, the day might begin with a walk along a quiet coastal road, the only sounds being the lapping of water and the call of a kiskadee bird. It might involve a chat with a neighbor over a garden wall, discussing the prospects of their tomato plants, or a visit to a local parish bakery for a fresh Johnny bread. The conversation inside as warm and comforting as the baked goods themselves. Life is lived on a human scale, where relationships are paramount, and the sense of community is woven into the very fabric of the day. This is the small island reality, where everyone seems to know everyone, or is at least connected by a short chain of family, work, and shared history, creating both a comforting sense of belonging and a distinct lack of anonymity. The family is the undisputed anchor of Bermudian society. It is a powerful, multi-generational unit that serves as the primary source of support, identity, and social life. Homes are sanctuaries of pride and hospitality. Their distinctive white-stepped limestone roofs, a brilliant and practical architectural feature designed to catch and purify every drop of precious rainwater, a symbol of the island's self-sufficiency and ingenuity. It is common for extended families to live in close proximity, often in the same parish they have for generations, creating a dense and resilient support network of parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and a sprawling web of cousins. Sunday is Family Day. It is a time for church services, which remain a central pillar of community life for many, followed by a large family meal, a cherished ritual that brings everyone together. The aroma of a traditional Sunday codfish and potato breakfast, or a large roast dinner later in the day, is a familiar and comforting part of the weekly rhythm. These gatherings are the heartbeat of the community, a time for sharing news, settling friendly debates over a game of dominoes, and reinforcing the bonds that tie the generations together. Grandparents, the revered elders, are the keepers of family history, while children are a communal responsibility, growing up with a profound sense of security and belonging. This inherent closeness fosters a powerful sense of collective responsibility. In Bermuda, you are not just an individual. You are a member of a family, a parish, and an island community that looks out for its own, celebrating triumphs and weathering storms together. Bermudian tradition is a rich and colorful tapestry woven from a unique blend of British, African, Portuguese, and Caribbean influences. This heritage is not a relic of the past. It is a living, breathing force in the present. The island's British heritage, a legacy of its status as a British overseas territory, is evident in its institutions, its legal system, its parliamentary government, and its deep love for the game of cricket. The annual Cup Match, a two-day public holiday dedicated to a cricket game between the rival parishes of St. George's and Somerset, is the most important event on the calendar. The island virtually shuts down for a passionate island-wide celebration of sport, community, and friendly rivalry, where the team colors are worn with pride and the air is filled with the sizzle of food stalls and the buzz of celebration. The island's African heritage is most powerfully and vibrantly expressed through the Gombe dances. This unique folk tradition, with its roots in the cultures of enslaved people from Africa and the Caribbean, is a mesmerizing spectacle of dance, drumming, and elaborate costume. The intricate masks, towering peacock-feathered headdresses, and colorful capes are a feast for the eyes. But the Gombes are more than just a performance. They are a symbol of Bermudian resilience and cultural pride. Their powerful, rhythmic dances a living link to the island's ancestral past, most often seen on major holidays like Boxing Day and New Year's Day. The influence of Portuguese immigrants who first came to the island in the 19th century as agricultural laborers from the Azores can be seen in the island's farming traditions and in many popular local dishes. This fusion of cultures has created a distinct Bermudian identity, a quiet but immense pride in being from this small island with a global heritage. It is an identity shaped by a long and storied maritime history, a story of sailors, shipbuilders, and survivors who, ever since the wreck of the Sea Venture in 1609, learned to thrive in this beautiful but isolated corner of the Atlantic. The ocean has always been Bermuda's connection to the world, but today, that connection is as much digital as it is physical. The island's economy is a story of remarkable adaptation and success, while tourism, with its luxury resorts, world-class golf courses, and iconic pink beaches, remains a vital and visible part of the economy. The true engine of modern Bermuda is international business. Thanks to its political stability, robust legal system, and favorable tax structure, the island has become a global hub for the insurance and reinsurance industries, one of the top 3 in the world. This has created a highly sophisticated and demanding professional environment, attracting top talent from around the globe to work alongside skilled Bermudians. The streets of Hamilton are a unique blend of island charm and corporate power. Here, international executives work in state-of-the-art offices, contributing to a dynamic, high-stakes global economy. The unofficial uniform for men, a blazer, tie, Bermuda shorts, and knee-high socks, is a perfect metaphor for the island's culture, a formal respect for business, grounded in a practical adaptation to the climate. This has made Bermuda one of the wealthiest places in the world, with a high standard of living and significant opportunities for professionals in fields like finance, accounting, and law. Alongside this corporate world, a vibrant local economy thrives. Small businesses, from construction companies and landscaping services to local restaurants and retail shops, form the backbone of the community. And the traditional maritime industries, like boating, fishing, and sailing, remain a vital part of both the economy and the island's soul, a constant reminder of its deep connection to the sea. This prosperity, however, comes at a cost. For the people who live here, the daily reality is managing one of the highest costs of living on the planet. On an island that is only 21 square miles, land is the most precious commodity, which makes housing extraordinarily expensive. Rent for a modest apartment can be staggering, often consuming a significant portion of a household's income, and the dream of home ownership is a significant challenge for many Bermudians. The housing market is complex, with different regulations for local and international buyers, all reflecting the immense pressure on a finite amount of land. Because the island has very little arable land and no manufacturing to speak of, almost everything, from fresh produce and meat to cars and clothing, must be imported by ship or plane. This reliance on imports means that a simple trip to the grocery store can be a shock to the system. The price of a gallon of milk or a loaf of bread is significantly higher than in the United States or Europe, a constant reminder of the island's logistical isolation. Residents become experts in managing their expenses, budgeting carefully, taking advantage of local produce when it is available from small parish farms, and even cultivating their own small vegetable gardens. Salaries, particularly in the international business sector, are high, but so are the everyday costs of utilities, healthcare, and transportation. It is a constant balancing act, a fundamental challenge of living on a small, remote, and highly desirable island, and it shapes the financial decisions of every resident. Bermudian food is a direct and honest reflection of its history and geography, a comforting blend of British traditions, island ingredients, and a deep reliance on the sea. The cuisine is hearty, flavorful, and deeply connected to home and family. The undisputed national dish is Bermuda fish chowder. It is a rich, dark soup, slow-simmered with local fish, vegetables, and a unique blend of spices. It is a dish of patience and depth, but what makes it truly Bermudian is the traditional garnish, a splash of local Gosling's Black Seal rum and a dash of Outerbridge's original sherry peppers sauce. This combination of savory, sweet, and spicy is the taste of the island in a bowl, a culinary tradition fiercely guarded and proudly served. Seafood is the star of the local diet. A fresh fish sandwich, made with fried local fish like wahoo or rockfish, served on raisin bread with tartar sauce and coleslaw, is a beloved local delicacy, a perfect harmony of sweet, savory, and tangy. The traditional Sunday breakfast of salted codfish, boiled potatoes, avocado, and a banana, all topped with a simple onion or tomato sauce, is a cherished ritual that speaks to the island's long history of maritime trade with the Canadian Maritimes. Other local specialties include cassava pie, a dense, sweet and savory dish that is a Christmas staple, and hoppin' john, a simple but satisfying dish of peas and rice. While many ingredients are imported, home cooking is the heart of the food culture. A shared meal featuring fresh-caught fish from a local fisherman or vegetables from a small parish farm remains the truest and most authentic taste of Bermuda. To truly understand life in Bermuda is to understand its relationship with nature. The landscape is not a passive backdrop, it is an active, ever-present part of daily life. While the famous pink sand beaches, like those along the South Shore, are a source of national pride, the island's natural beauty extends far beyond them. The island is a paradise for those who love the water. Sailing is not just a pastime, it is a fundamental part of the culture, with children learning to handle a boat at a young age. The calm, protected waters of the Great Sound are a natural playground for sailors of all ages. The surrounding coral reef system, the northernmost in the Atlantic, is a fragile and beautiful underwater world, offering world-class snorkeling and diving among historic shipwrecks. Life is lived outdoors. The warm, subtropical climate invites exploration. A network of walking trails, like the Railway Trail, which follows the path of the old island railway for 18 miles, offers a chance to see a different side of Bermuda, a quieter world of lush greenery, old stone bridges, and hidden coastal views inaccessible by car. The island's unique geology is on display in its limestone caves, like the Crystal Caves, with their stunning formations and deep, clear subterranean lakes. The return of the long-tail birds in the spring is a celebrated event. Their elegant white forms soaring against the blue sky, a sure sign that summer is on its way. For Bermudians, the ocean is their backyard, their playground, and their constant companion. It is a source of sustenance, recreation, and profound, humbling beauty, a force that must always be respected. For all its historic charm, Bermuda is a thoroughly modern and well-connected society. The island has developed a unique and efficient transportation system adapted to its small size and narrow roads. To limit traffic and congestion, the law famously permits only one car per household. This has made scooters the vehicle of choice for daily commuting, offering a sense of freedom and an intimate connection to the environment. In recent years, small, eco-friendly electric vehicles have become increasingly popular, a sign of the island's commitment to sustainability. The public transportation system of buses and ferries is clean, reliable, and widely used, offering a scenic and stress-free way to navigate the island, and serving as a social space where neighbors and colleagues cross paths. This blend of tradition and modernity is a defining characteristic of Bermudian life. It is a place where you can explore a 17th-century colonial town like St. George's, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, in the morning, and work in a globally connected, high-tech office in the afternoon. The island has excellent healthcare, though it comes at a high cost. It has high-speed internet that fuels its international business sector and keeps its people connected to the world. This unique balance allows Bermudians to enjoy the peace, tranquility, and close-knit community of island life without sacrificing the conveniences and opportunities of the 21st century world. It is a carefully managed reality, a testament to the island's ability to innovate while preserving its unique character. For the young people of Bermuda, growing up on the island offers a unique blend of security and global perspective. The education system is excellent, with a strong network of public and private schools that prepare students for a wider world. The curriculum is rigorous, and the small class sizes foster a strong sense of community. However, for university education, the vast majority of young Bermudians must leave home. They travel to the United Kingdom, Canada, or the United States to pursue their degrees, a journey that is both an expectation and an opportunity. This period away is a modern rite of passage. It is a chance to experience life in a large city, to gain new skills, to see the world, and to experience a level of anonymity impossible to find at home. But the pull of home, of the island's unique quality of life, is incredibly strong. Many feel a powerful desire to return after their studies, bringing their global experience and education back to the island. They return to build careers in the thriving finance and legal sectors, to work in the hospitality industry, or to start their own businesses, contributing fresh ideas and new energy to the community. The great challenge for Bermuda is to continue creating enough diverse and rewarding opportunities to ensure that its best and brightest can find a future on the island they call home, preventing a permanent brain drain of its most valuable resource. The rhythm of day and night in Bermuda is a study in contrasts. The daytime is defined by a focused, professional energy. The city of Hamilton is the bustling heart of the island's economy, a world of commerce, deadlines, and global business. The marinas are active with boat maintenance and charter preparations. The construction sites are busy with new projects, and the shops are serving a steady stream of customers. The energy is productive, a reflection of a society built on hard work and a high standard of excellence. As evening descends, a different energy takes hold. The pace slows, and life turns towards community, relaxation, and family. The fierce heat of the day softens into a warm, breezy evening. The waterfront restaurants and bars in Hamilton and St. George's come alive as people gather to unwind after the workday. The island's many sailing and members' clubs become social hubs where friends meet for a drink with a view of the water. In the parishes, the evenings are quieter. It is a time for family dinners, for helping children with homework, or for attending a local cricket club practice. The nights are peaceful, filled with the sound of tree frogs and the gentle murmur of the ocean. A time for rest and recharging in the safety and tranquility of this island community. Life in this island paradise is not without its significant challenges. The extreme cost of living is a constant pressure, making affordability, especially for housing, the single biggest issue for many residents. The island's geographic isolation and reliance on imported goods create a fragile supply chain and high prices for everyday necessities, a vulnerability that is always present. The weather, for all its beauty, also presents a formidable threat. Bermuda lies in the Atlantic Hurricane Alley, and the community has learned to live with the reality of these powerful storms. Preparation is a communal, well-practiced ritual, and recovery is a testament to the islanders' resilience and pragmatism. There is also the constant delicate challenge of balancing development with preservation. How does a small, densely populated island protect its fragile marine ecosystems and its open green spaces from the pressures of a growing population and a demanding tourism industry? How does it address the social and economic disparities that exist beneath the surface of its tranquil image? These are the vital questions that Bermudians grapple with, thoughtfully and collectively, every day. So why do people choose to stay? In a world of seemingly limitless options, what is the powerful force that anchors people to this small, remote island? The answers are woven into the fabric of daily life. They stay for the profound, unshakable sense of community, for the feeling of belonging to a place where people are connected by generations of shared history, where your family name tells a story. They stay for the unparalleled safety, for the simple, priceless freedom to raise children in a place where neighbors look out for one another and the entire island feels like a protective embrace. They stay for the peace, for the pervasive quiet, and the gentle pace of life that allows for a deeper connection to nature and to oneself. In a world saturated with noise and distraction, Bermuda offers a rare and precious tranquility, and above all, they stay for the unbreakable connection to home, to a landscape of breathtaking beauty that is not just a backdrop for their lives, but an integral part of their identity. It is a connection that is felt in the scent of the salt air, in the rhythm of the waves, and in the shared experience of living in a place that is both a sanctuary and a vibrant modern society. It is the feeling of having roots that run as deep as the ancient limestone. Bermuda exists in a delicate and beautiful balance between its cherished traditions and its modern, globalized economy, between the wild beauty of the Atlantic and the gentle warmth of its close-knit communities. It is a place shaped by the ocean, by a rich and layered history, and by a quiet, resilient, and deeply admirable spirit. Here, life is measured not in grand events, but in the steady, dependable rhythm of the tides, in the warmth of a family gathering, in the simple courtesy of a morning greeting, and in the profound, everyday beauty of the island itself. It is a living testament to the idea that on this small, remote rock in the middle of the sea, its people have built not just a paradise, but a truly unique and enduring home.